The pressure is on and I will deliver. For some reason I said 5,000 likes and I'll upload again today, bro. It's already at 3,700 likes and it hasn't hit 2 hours yet. I should not have did that, but I got you guys, man. My mom's birthday is in an hour and a half. I got to get this video out ASAP, man. Put in the comment section down below, happy birthday, mama plug. And let's get it, bro. So Uncle Dimmy made a video about builds on 2K24. This is extremely important information that we have to talk about. So let's roll the first clip without wasting any time and I'll be right back. By the way, actually real quick, 10,000 likes and I'll upload again tomorrow. If not, I'm gonna take a day off, okay? But let's roll this clip.
Pie charts are kind of like training wheels, right? They're very, very user friendly. You know, it kind of presets everything for you and then you kind of work from there. So I just want y'all to pause and digest that. It's very user friendly. It's presetted to where there is no such thing as attributes being terrible. Every single build is going to be playable.
All right, look, once again in Uncle Dimmy's video, in his next video that we're also going to be talking about, he was like, look, I told you guys, I got some inside scoop. Like, if you listen to the video, he confirms what I've been saying. He has inside knowledge. He's a head of 2K Next Makers. He knows things about the game. He can't just go out there and be like, this is 100% gonna be, guys, he can't do that. He has to really beat around the bush. He literally said it himself in his newest video, which we'll be talking about after these clips. So look, I believe 2K24 is gonna have some presetted builds, kind of like in 2K20. If you guys remember, there was a few presetted builds, but I think it's gonna be really extreme. Like, there's gonna be lots of preset builds. That way people are not just making random garbage builds, because a lot of people actually don't watch YouTube. Despite popular belief, there's a lot of people that don't even watch YouTube. So let's roll this next clip.
It's open up for glitches. It's open up for the casual player really not understanding how to make a solid build. And don't say, well, that's where YouTubers come in, that type of deal. A lot of people don't watch YouTube. A lot of people that play the game aren't doing that. They just get on the game and they try to figure out, you know, they get on the game and they just play and they're like, oh snap. That does happen. People do watch YouTube build videos and stuff, but it's very less, like 3%, right? It's not as much as you think. And I think, again, creators and then the creators' followers, they live in a bubble and they think everybody watches YouTube, TikTok, and all that stuff, and it's not true, right? Like I said, man, like 97% don't.
I told y'all, man, so many people are like, oh, everyone has the same build. That's not true, man, because most people don't even watch YouTube. Yes, there are a good amount of people that literally go on YouTube and find a build and use that build, but it's way less than you think compared to how many people actually play 2K. And at the same time, you've seen, once again, the pie charts is kind of like a training wheel. Like, they're going to have something similar to pie charts, but it's going to be in a free type of form. So that's going to be explained a little bit later on. Let's get into the next clip because we have too many to stop and talk for like 5 minutes for each one.
Let's talk about the pros and cons of the pie charts. Okay, so I've already talked about one pro, and that one of that pro is the fact is it's preset. So you're going to have basically everybody is going to be kind of in the same lane, right? With these builds, there's not going to be nothing too extreme and dramatic about it unless you change the actual color of the pie chart, right? But most lockdowns are going to be pretty much in the same bubble, right? Most play shots gonna be in the same bubble, right? Yellow, if you're a pure yellow, you're gonna be kind of be in the same bubble. So then it's kind of like more of a level playing field. And to me, the more level the playing field is, the better competition you're gonna get. That's why the 2K League have preset builds.
Uncle Dimmy is telling the truth right now. Those of you that have seen my 2K League videos know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't, or because it's been a while you forgot, 2K23 is its own game, but the 2K League players have a 2K23 2K League game, which is actually completely different from the game that we are able to play on. There they have preset builds. So for example, one build has a 99 3-pointer, but it doesn't get quick drops. One build has a 92 3-pointer, but it doesn't get Hall of Fame limitless. You know, there's so many different things they have on there that you're able to choose from, and that makes it a fair level of competition. So I don't think it's going to be exactly like that, by the way. Don't think that you're only going to be able to pick one kind of, you know, play shot and one kind of slasher. I don't think he means that at all, guys. My guess, come back in September, I'm going to make a prediction right here. A badge flow prediction is that the badges are going to be leveled off by your attributes. So, for example, if you have a 25 steel this year, you're not even going to have the chance to get bronze glove. The really good badges, especially, I believe, they're going to move up to higher ratings, okay? So, let's move up to this next Uncle Demi clip, and I'll be right back.
So, let's just think of a world where the shooting is still like it is. It's very user-friendly to shoot, but yet you still kind of put people in a freeform builder that allows them to be almost in the pie charts. That, in my opinion, will be the best.
All right, so now it's basically all put together from the beginning. There is going to be some sort of presetting. There's going to be like a category. You're in a kind of like 2K19 is what I'm getting from this, right? You were a sharpshooter, then you were a playmaker. You were a playmaker, then you were a slasher. You know, it's whatever you wanted to pick, and that unlocked the levels of the badges that you could get inside of that, except it's going to be in a quote-unquote free-form builder. And I believe the only reason 2K is even staying with that, by the way, because it has been, what, 3 years now, is because so many people think that pie charts weren't basically the exact same thing except a little bit different. You know, you're able to freely make a build, but you're not actually able to really do it much differently than in the past, okay? So anyway, let's roll the next clip. Uncle Demi, listen, bro, listen to what he's saying. There is going to be a lot of presets. You're going to be put into categories. I'm thinking 2K19, 2K20 at the moment, which is great because there was so much diversity on that game. Despite no matter how many YouTubers posted best build videos and whatever, you still always played much diversity. Maybe not in like the stage or anything like that, but for most of us 2K players, if you're out there in the park, you played every different kind of lineup because you were able to do that. The gameplay, the builder allowed that. No matter how many best build videos there was no super clear meta like the 6'1s and 6'9s this year, and that's pretty much it. We're, you know, 6'8". So let's roll this next clip, and I'll be right back.
But with this pro play technology, what they're able to do is get live gameplay and then actually get these animations and SIGs and put them in the game. That's crazy. So that's Jordan Poole's real jump shot right there. Like, that's Jordan Poole's real jump shot. A lot of people ain't talking about the celebrations. You saw how Jordan Poole put his hands out and was licking his tongue out, right? The timeout you see right there, like, you're getting real animations. Like,
I didn't even realize this until I just seen it again. He's talking about everything, guys. This is really exciting. Those of us that really love basketball, realism, realistic things being implemented into the game, not necessarily saying there shouldn't be any arcadey, because you guys know I do like my arcadey as well, but just as a lover of basketball, everything, bro, when you dunk, the little celebration, when Jordan Poole hits a three, his tongue out, when there's a timeout, how the players react, I mean, the dunks, it's every single thing is copied straight from the gameplay in real life, actually in the game, because of this technology. That's got me extremely excited, bro. Hopefully it's not very buggy and glitchy and stuff. We will see. Like I said, I have to see it before I give my full opinion on it, but right now it sounds really good, and this is the biggest gameplay change 2K has made in years and years. I mean, we literally seen in the last video, if you haven't seen it, after this I'm going to put it on the end screen, so just watch till the end. You can just click that and go to it, that there's 150 dribble styles compared to like 35 last year, and that's just one of the examples. There was a lot of news that you need to see in the last video. Literally, like the last 2 or 3 videos, you have to see if you haven't seen them. Like, you literally have to see them if you care about 2K as much as most of us do. So anyway, let's roll the next clip, and I will be right back.
Like, the dunks, signatures are crazy. New dunks, all right? Tons of dunks, tons of dribbles, tons of passing. But the dribbling is going to be really refreshing because you're going to have so many different SIGs. I can see, just like how I'm in the builder for hours in the beginning.
All right, so we got new dunks as well, which if you listen to anything that Pro Play is, we already know there's a whole bunch of new animations across the entire board. But he was saying that he thinks that, you know, obviously due to all these new animations, not only are people like him going to be in the builder a lot, but people like me, you know, people that like to dribble are going to be testing out these new moves for a long time due to the fact there's so many different moves. Now, of course, I want to let you guys know we're obviously gonna, you know, get it down to a few. Okay, this move is good, this move is good, this move. But all I hope for is that there is a variety compared to 2K23. Because, for example, the Michael Jordan dribble style is the best dribble style in the game. Nobody really uses another one. And by the way, another thing that's wrong with that, which we've talked about, is the fact that you get it at 75 speed with ball, which is way too low, especially for the best dribble style in the game. I don't think I'm gonna be in there this year. I might like be, you know, obviously be looking around a little bit, bro. I might even be waiting for people to drop the best dribble styles and stuff to check them out, because 150, man, I gotta make content, bro. There's no way I have time to do that. So I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, you know, later on, a week or two into the game, I'll be able to mess around and try out different stuff. But man, it's gonna be actually insane if there is, like, let's say 5 to 10 different kind of quote unquote metas that you can use for dribbling moves, instead of just this year basically everyone uses the exact same moves, because there's not many moves that are that good. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you want to play competitively or close to competitively, like meta question, like, you know, around there, you basically have to use almost the exact same moves. But now with Pro Play, we could have 5 different metas, 5 completely different moves that all go together, and you just have to figure out which one is best for you. But let's get into the next one.
So now you'll be able to have an opportunity as a lockdown to get bumpy and be able to stop those type of sigs. But then on the switch side of it, a guard now is able to dribble more freely and not have to worry about necessarily losing the dribbling boost so easily, unless they are getting bumped or going to the paint and getting bumped or having that type of interaction, is what's going to really cause you to lose your adrenaline boost every single time. And I think a lot of people's gonna like that.
So once again, this goes back to what Uncle Demi was talking about. Overpowered offense and defense is what I'm saying. If you're good enough, you're really gonna make an impact on defense, bumping the person on offense, you know, making them lose their adrenaline, things like that. And it's really interesting, man. I can't lie. I need to see the game itself. But Uncle Demi made a tweet and he said, another moment of silence for the 6'1" demigods. It was a good run. So apparently demigods for 6'1" and 6'9", it's not gonna be that huge separation like it was in 2K23. But I do want you guys to keep in mind that Uncle Demi said that there was no demigod builds in 2K23, and then of course we cracked that builder as well. But from what I'm getting from this entire, you know, first video that we played, is that the builder is much more simplified. It's got the presets and things like that. You're gonna be in categories, kind of like 2K19-20. That way it can't be broken, which is a good thing. Like, obviously there's going to be a probably best build. There's going to be a few, you know, people don't understand there's not just one best build. There's many best meta builds. So when I post like my 3rd best build of the year, people are like, oh my god, another best build? Like, yes, there's many best builds depending on where you're playing, depending on your play style, things like that. I'm guessing that there is only going to be a few of those, and like, it's going to stand out. It's going to be like 2K20, where each and every one of those are going to be able to dominate in their respective fields. So it's gonna be interesting, bro. But look, guys, I have enough news to give you another video. Like I said, 10,000 likes and I'll upload tomorrow, but I have to go. It's about to be my mom's birthday, so I have to go. And if you guys haven't seen this video, bro, you gotta click it right here. 10,000 likes, I'll hit you up tomorrow, guys, with all the rest of this news. And there's probably gonna be even more news tomorrow dropped by 2K. But yeah, man, you got to see this video right here. It's a 30-minute long banger of 2K news, man, from Mike Wang. So I'll see you guys, and I'm out. Peace.